All right, ladies and gentlemen, I literally just got out the shower and I'm still trying to pinpoint when exactly these chapters are supposed to be releasing. Because they used to drop at 12 and now it's looking like they're starting to drop at 11 now. So, yeah, I guess that's a thing. But enough about that. Yo, peoples! Kyushu92 here to bring you the long-awaited chapter of 1021 of One Piece. I feel like I kind of messed up my intro there, but it's neither here nor there. You guys know what you're here for. It's here for that new chapter of One Piece, and judging from the Viz site, we're not getting one for 13 days. So we are going on a 2-week break? Good God Almighty, like, what is going on? But let us go ahead and get started with the chapter. My family's out getting breakfast at Biscuitville, so in between me doing this reaction and doing my reaction for My Hero Academia, depending on which, I'm going to take that time to eat because I don't like to eat during streams. And, it's not something I really like to do, and it's annoying for me to be doing a reaction and I'm eating and then my words don't come through. So between that time, I'll probably be eating my breakfast, and then we'll do the My Hero Academia reaction as well. But let's get started with chapter 1021, Demonio! Reader request, Senor Pink and Frankie having drinks at a leopard's bar by Rai. So this must be Senor Pink having a drink with Frankie and just, talking with one another, because both Frankie and the leopard, sounds like the family just got in. Sounds like Frankie and the leopard are in complete tears. I'm guessing by some story that Senor Pink is talking about. And it's funny because I just watched one of the recent episodes of the dub of One Piece where, Frankie takes down Senor Pink and, his whole backstory. So it's just like, I just seen this dude. But going forward, if you remember, Robin is facing down with Black Maria. Black Maria, with her, I guess some sort of ability she has with her ancient Zoan form, she is able to conjure up this illusion mist, and it brought up the illusions of Robin's mom, Nico Olivia, I believe her name is, Nico Olivia, and Professor Clover, and Jaguar D. Sol. Robin saw through this, and she immediately slapped all of the other people that were there with Black Maria, dispelling the illusion. And when, some stuff happened, Robin contended with them, and Brook contended with the flames that Black Maria was creating with her Wanryudo fire wheel, which turned out to be a smile user who had the face of a man but the body of a very small pug, and he was inside of a hamster wheel inside of Black Maria's weapon, causing it to always be set on fire. Well, Brook took care of that guy, and Brook is now taking care of everyone else while Robin solos Black Maria. And then we see her use a brand new move called Gigantesco Mano. Well, Gigantesco Fleur. No, Giganto Fleur. And where she creates a giant body version of herself with multiple arms around her. So now we get started. And then we have Black Maria facing off with Robin after she does this Giganto Fleur, where she says, "Ah, are you mad? That's quite the size you can reach. It seems exhausting." And then Robin says, "Don't worry about me." And she's huffing and puffing as well. "This won't take long. Sea Serpent Snapdragon!" And all the arms that are around her body, they all immediately start to grab onto Black Maria. And this shocks her as one hand goes for Black Maria's face. Robin says, "There's no escape." And Black Maria says, "You don't think I'm just going to sit back and take it, do you?" And Black Maria slashes into one of the arms of Robin. And as we know, one of the drawbacks of Robin's Devil Fruit ability is that whatever harm comes to her limbs, like detached limbs that are on an enemy, that harm is incurred on her as well. And we see a little bit of that as one of her arms is slashed into by Black Maria's Wanryudo wheel, and we see a little spray of blood come off of Robin's arm. And then Then Black Maria comes in saying, "That damage still hurts your real body, doesn't it?" And it shows Black Maria jumping in between all of her massive serpentine arms as she's cutting into them as well, because she fully knows Robin's weakness to this. "All you've done is give me an easier target to hit, bigger arms and more of them." And then apparently there's something coming off of Black Maria's feet, and apparently Robin notices, and it appears to be poison. So not only is Black Maria able to turn into like a half zone form spider woman, and also conjure up illusion mists, but she is also able to have poison in her feet as well. And Robin notices this, and Black Maria says, "Ah, so you noticed the poison on my feet. Marionette!" And then it shows Black Maria webbing up Robin's arms around her Gigantofleur. And then Black Maria says, "Mary, apprehend!" And then the arms, her giant Gigantesco Mono arms, including the giant Gigantesco Gigantofleur version of Robin, is bound up by webs. Family brought in my breakfast. But Black Maria has pretty much webbed up Robin. Let me move this off to the side. Has webbed up Robin, keeping Robin from moving. And then it shows Black Maria putting brass knuckles on. As she says, "I'm a fighter, you know, and I show no mercy to anyone, even women." And it shows Black Maria launching at Robin's Gigantofleur, because she knows that if any harm comes to any of her detached limbs or her Gigantofleur body, it's going to come onto Robin as well. And it shows Black Maria launching at her. "Oira Knuckles!" And it shows Black Maria beating on the giant version of Robin. And Robin is suffering all of this damage. "It's so satisfying to beat on a nice big target." As Black Maria continues to just beat on Robin's giant version of herself, causing damage to Robin herself. And then the giant version dissipates into, like the little flower petals, like they do whenever Robin dismisses them. "Oh, too much for you?" And her entire giant body disappears, and it also disappears from her webs as well. Then multiple arms try and launch towards Black Maria, but Black Maria anticipates this, and she uses Mary Cade and causes multiple threads to go around Black Maria to keep these arms from grabbing onto her. And then she keeps laughing, saying, "My threads are flammable, you know." And apparently, Mary Arson! Apparently, Black Maria's Zoan form can breathe fire. This is a spider! Webs, I understand. Illusion miss, take it or leave it. Kind of unique ability. But the fact that her spider form can flat out breathe flames and set her webs on fire as well, with her Mary Arson, it pretty much just envelops the entire area in fire because the webs are stretching all over the entire pleasure hall. And then Black Maria says, "What happened to this won't take long? Are you after you stuck up for that pathetic Blackleg Sanji's failure? You're both going to look like idiots if you lose next." Thank you, sister. You honor me by bringing me breakfast. "After you stuck up for that pathetic Blackleg Sanji's failure, you're both going to look like idiots if you lose next. Go on, little flower, bloom in the midst of the sea of flames." And it shows Robin, because here all this is going on, and Black Maria's throwing webs at Robin in order to ensnare her, and Robin actually gets caught in some webs in this one moment when she says, "Go on, little flower, bloom in the midst of the sea of flames. Actually, can flowers bloom while on fire? I suppose you'll have to show me. Oh! You know that type of laugh. But Robin gets caught in some webs, and then Brooke is still behind Black Maria, contending with all the other members that are with Black Maria. And then Black Maria says, or do you need that ghostly skeleton to put out the flames again? And then Brooke says, that was a very foolish thing I just heard you say, Miss Black Maria. If I were you, I would be running for my life. Yo. And then Black Maria says, what are you even good for, demon child? Remember what I said earlier? You're the dead weight of your crew. The only thing the greater figures of the world want from you is your brain, not your giant arms or legs. They don't care about your personality. You're just a tool to them, as long as you're alive. And then it just shows Robin just getting beat on. Robin, not her Giganto body, but actual Robin herself being beat on by Black Maria. And then she thinks back to Koala. Yo, we're gonna go to the time when Robin was with the revolutionaries? We get backstory! And Koala's saying, you gotta know how to throw a punch if you need it. A slap's not good enough. People will try to kill you, Robin. How about a palm attack with the base of the palm? And then we have Sabo! Sabo trying to teach Robin how to use Dragon Claw Fist! Want me to teach you my Dragon Claw Fist, Robin? And then Hack is there as well, as, you know, at the old Revolutionary Army base, Baltigo. Or Baltigo, however you want to pronounce it. With Hack saying, don't force it on her. Robin's joint locks are plenty powerful. And then Koala is saying, I know, but we can't help her once we split up. And then Robin says, my point is that she can... And then, no, this is still Hack saying, my point is that she can take care of herself. And then we have Robin saying, well, if you insist, would you teach me how to do a palm strike? And then it has Sabo and Koala saying, sure thing! Then we cut back to the present with Robin thinking about all the times that she's used her Gigantesco Mono, like back when she kept the Thousand Sunny from colliding into like an undersea rock formation when they were going to Fishman Island. That knowledge has been useful on many occasions. Gigantesco Mono! And now... And then we have Sabo in the flashback saying, you have to visualize your opponent's core. And Koala saying, and save this for when you really need it. And Koala saying, it's another palm attack, but this one's a Fishman Karate secret art. So first thing is... Yo! Oh my goodness! Ooh! I got shorts on, don't worry about it. I took a shower, but Robin knows Fishman Karate? Oh! Come on, Oda! So first thing is, and then Robin says, Mille Fleur, Fishman Karate. And then a giant, and then she causes a Gigantesco Mono, giant hand to come out of the back of, well, technically the thorax of Black Maria. And it shoots straight up and slaps the roof. And I guess I can't say, I can't tell if I should say this in Spanish, in French, or in English, because it says, in English it would be Gigantium, or Gigantium. Gigantium. I think Gigantium would be a good name. Gigantium! And the giant hand just shoots straight up from Black Maria and just palm strikes the roof. And then Black Maria says, why are you attacking up there? Oh, use unless... And then it shows the roof coming down around Black Maria, and apparently it's putting out all the flames around her. No, that put out all the flames! That put out all the fire! Huh? And then... Demonio Fleur! What? What in the world is going... Is this Robin? And then Black Maria says, demon? And then I guess this is Robin saying, I can be a demon if I have to. I'll do it for the people who truly need me, for the people who are counting on me. Stop! Why do you look like that? As multiple dark arms start to grab onto Black Maria. And then she's grabbed by what appears to be Robin. And then Robin says, "What was that you said about not needing arms and legs?" And then Black Maria saying, "What? I wasn't talking about me. You're the one nobody wants." And then we have Robin in this giant... What even is this? In this... Can you even... What in the... Robin! What is this? What is this? What am I looking at? It shows Robin in, I guess, some sort of giant demon form saying Grand Jacuzzi Clutch. And it has her one leg around Black Maria's neck and then multiple arms all over Black Maria's body, and it's literally just clutching her, just snapping her. And this... What is this form? The chapter isn't even over! Grand Jacuzzi Clutch. Let me just describe to you what it looked like when she used Demonio Fleur. Giant demon wings, demon horns, and everything is on this giant body of Robin, and they all grip onto Black Maria, and they just snap. They just break her. And you can tell this is the end for Black Maria. Like, the fight is over because her eyes go wide and blood just comes out of her mouth. Robin just snapped Black Maria with this new form. What even is this? Could she always do this, but she's never been in a situation where she had... Yo, this is why I love one-on-one fights. Grand Jacuzzi Clutch. And then... all the people that were fighting with Black Maria see this and say like, "Huh? What was that awful sound? And who made that scream? We can't see through the ice blocks. Stupid skeleton. Did something happen to Black Maria?" Because Brooke is completely has a giant sheet of ice keeping all the other people that were there with Black Maria from seeing what's going on. And there's a slit, and they see, there's like a slice in the ice, like a small crack in the ice, and they look through it, and they see like this giant Chernabog-looking form standing over the unconscious body of Black Maria. Did she... What? Lady Black Maria! And Black Maria's out. She is out. She's done. And then they look at Robin, whose body is completely cast in shadow. And you just see the light of her eyes. She's got fangs, too. Like, she literally has fangs in this form. Ah! A demon! And then... as they're trying to peer through the crack in the ice, it shatters, and then Brooke is right above them saying, "I appreciate you lining up for me. Yo! And now the phrase d'armes orchestra. And now the phrase d'armes orchestra." And in a massive slice that looks like a treble clef, in a treble clef shaped slice. I know my music. In a treble clef shaped slice, or at least I think that's a treble clef. I just said I know my music, and here I am contemplating whether I just said the right thing or not. Ignore that. And I want to assume is a treble clef shaped slice. He slices through every single one of Black Maria's subordinates, including the numbers Kunyun. And now we're back at the end. And now we're back at the end of the fight with Brooke landing in front of Robin saying, "And now I'm feeling a bit tired." And Brooke is saying, "Oh, careful, Robin." And one of the Marys was watching this whole time. A bird Mary was watching this whole fight. Then we're at the Tokage port in Udon with Caribou saying, "Are you sure you understand? That's a month's worth of food for me. You better replace every last morsel or I'm going to have a problem." And then the rest of Law's crew is saying, "I can't believe how much you are carrying around. My swamp power is bottomless. She's a hungry gal." And it shows Luffy just chowing down on the massive amount of food that Caribou has had hoarded in his own body. with John Bart saying, "Hey, Straw Hat, now that your strength is back, tell us what's happening on Onigashima. What's going on with the captain, Beppo, and the others?" And Luffy's trying to talk, but he's just constantly eating as well. Then we have Shinobu talking to Momonosuke, with her saying, "Yes, I could do that, but why would you suggest something so foolish? We just got away from that terrible place. I'm not going to help you go back up there." And then Momonosuke is saying,
"If I don't do something, the flower capital and all of Wano will fall into ruin."
"But what you're asking of me can't be undone, and your mind will still be that of a child."
"I don't care. Maybe it will help me turn into a giant dragon. Please, Shinobu, use your right jutsu to turn me into an adult."
Bruh! Bruh! What is going on with the story? There's so much going on. And it doesn't say the next time it doesn't say the next time we're having a chapter. It just says to be continued. Bruh! Bruh! Wow! What is going on? Please, Shinobu, use your right jutsu to turn me into an adult. So, Shinobu's right jutsus, her right power, it can work on regular people? And if that's the case, Momonosuke wants to turn into an adult? Does that mean we could potentially see adult Momonosuke? And not only an adult Momonosuke, but an adult Momonosuke with an adult version of his dragon power? Hold on, let me see if it'll go to the next page. It doesn't. It just says to be continued. That's the end. That's the end of this chapter. Bruh. Bruh. Look at the cover page of chapter 310. Okay, let me pull up chapter 310 then. That goes way back. That goes way back, way past the point where I actually started doing reactions on this channel. So hold on. Thank you, Viz subscription. That will allow me to see this and look at this. Wow. Chapter 310, Groggy Ring. It shows Luffy, Robin, and Usopp on a cover page in full kimono samurai gear. And there's a giant serpentine-like dragon behind them. Was Oda teasing Momonosuke's adult form possible? What it could possibly look like way back during the events of Foxy? Way back to the events of Foxy and the Davy back fight? Way back when? Oda, you absolute mad lad. Okay, I gotta do my review. I gotta do my review of this chapter. Wow, are they gonna pull a Hitsugaya on us next chapter? Like how Hitsugaya turned into an adult? an adult during the events of the Thousand Year Blood War. It's been a minute since I last read those volumes, so I gotta look through that again. Would Momo aging up count as the Act 3 tragedy, and Wano Act 3 is now longer than Alabasta? Whew! And Luffy's kimono has the Kozuki crest? Hold on. Yo! Oda was teasing us about the Kozuki crest ever since chapter 310! That is the Kozuki crest on his clothes! Oda was years worth of steps ahead of us before we even knew! Hold on, let me look up when chapter 300, One Piece chapter 310 was officially released in the US. Hold on. Chapter. We're gonna cover as much as we can right now so I don't leave anything else out. Officially released in the US. Well, officially released in 2004. And I see the full color cover page here on the One Piece Wiki, and it is in fact the Kozuki crest, and the dragon behind Luffy matches the same color as Momonosuke. It's a pink dragon with dark pink accents. The full cover, if you go to the wiki, if you go to the One Piece Wiki and you see the full color cover page of chapter 310, the dragon matches the exact same color as Momonosuke. Bruh, Oda knew. It's not like Oda was making all this stuff up as he went along. He had all this stuff planned. Oh my goodness. I gotta do my review because I also got my breakfast here and I kind of want to eat that before I start My Hero Academia. Oh my goodness, this chapter is a 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100. Not only do we actually get to see Robin solo a person as strong as Black Maria, who serves in one of the strongest pirate crews in all the world, and Robin just took her on by herself. But we also get to see a new form from Robin called Demonio Fleur. I really hope that there's an explanation for that. Hold on, let me see if I can find that. Wow, Oda was teasing what Momonosuke could look like if he gets aged up way back in chapter 310. Good God, Oda, Oda has secrets, stuff hiding in front of us that it takes us looking back at, decades ago for us to figure out that that was a thing. Okay, after time skip, where is Demonio Fleur? Do you have Demonio Fleur yet? I don't think they have they have Gigante Fleur, but they don't have Demonio Fleur yet. They haven't updated the page to include Demonio Fleur yet. All right, that's fine. That is perfectly all right. I'm okay with that. I'll look into that a little bit later, but let's just go over all of the big topics here that was covered in this chapter. So Momo will be a big boy and possibly will look like Odin according to Brago's theory. We'll just have to see. It says that we have 13 days until the next chapter is released, but even if we go by that, we still have the chapter ending with to be continued. It just says to be continued. Oh my goodness. We gotta go back. We have to go back to the beginning. Chapter 1021, Demonio. Black Maria still, Robin uses a move called Sea Serpent Snapdragon, which causes all the arms to try and grab onto Black Maria. Black Maria notices that Robin taking damage also incurs damage on Robin herself, and she proceeds to slice into the multiple arms of Gigante Fleur. Then we also find out that Black Maria also has poison in her feet as well. So when Robin tried to grab Black Maria, that poison kind of burned her a little bit. And then Black Maria uses Marionette and then Mary Apprehend, causing the webs attached to Robin to constrict Robin's Gigante Fleur. And then Black Maria uses this opportunity to use some brass knuckles to beat on Gigante Fleur Robin in order to harm real Robin with Oiron knuckles. Then Robin dissipates them and tries to grab onto Maria again. And then Black Maria throws up more webs in the way of the hands going towards her, and we find out that her Zoan form can breathe fire and set her threads on fire as well, because her threads are flammable by her own words. And she proceeds to set fire to the entire area where they're in, just because of the webs stretching all over the building. And Robin gets caught in a web, and we reflect on events on how Robin thought that in the past, when she joined the Revolutionary Army, she thought that just her slapping was more than enough. But Koala and Sabo were teaching her more hand-to-hand techniques, including Robin being able to use Fishman Karate with her own Devil Fruit powers. Mirfleur, Fishman Karate, Giganteum. So Robin can use Fishman Karate. Let that sink in for a moment. She knows how to use Fishman Karate. And she uses Giganteum to shatter the roof above Black Maria in this instance. And then assumes a form called Demonio Fleur, where she gets demon wings, demon horns, her fangs get long, her hair gets bangs like the way she had them before the time skip, like you guys have said. And her arms all look dark. Now, I don't know if this is because with her Demonio Fleur, it also means she's using Armament Haki. That is yet to be fully confirmed, and I can't really tell. It could just be the way that her form looks when she takes on that form. It could just be the way she looks. It could just be the way she looks, because there's no confirmation that Robin knows how to use really any form of Haki to our knowledge. Like, I'm going here, and it just says physical capabilities and Devil Fruit. It doesn't list any way for her to use Haki in any way. So I don't think it's Haki. I just think that with her ability and her using Demonio, it just changes the color of her body, period. The next chapter will be Sunday like usual. Thank you, Cohagen, so that way I know how to be prepared when the next 2 weeks are up. Japanese holiday next week, so we're on break. Understandable. I'm perfectly fine with that. Sabo offered Dragon Claw Fist. Robin didn't explicitly turn him down. Future fight. That's his thing. Sabo was willing to teach Robin how to use literally one of the strongest fighting forms, hand-to-hand combat forms we've seen in One Piece to Robin. And it doesn't explicitly show that Robin said no to it. So for all we know, Robin could know the same Dragon Claw fists that Sabo can do, though not to his degree of strength and power. Because, I mean, we've seen his level of power. The dude can literally just destroy entire arenas just by pushing into the ground. But if Robin knows Dragon Claw Fist and uses it with her attacks, that would be scary. The next break and last break were Holiday and Olympic. That means we're probably getting a health break after next chapter. I would most assuredly hope that Oda decides to just take a break just for his health after the next chapter as well. Because putting out bangers like this, this chapter was everything. This chapter was everything. She assumes Demonio Fleur, grabs Black Maria all over, and proceeds to snap her back. Like one of you guys said that she snapped her back with Grand Jacuzzi Clutch. Oh, I can't wait to see how the people describe this move. Because multiple arms are all over Black Maria, keeping her arms restricted, restricting all of her spider legs, and proceeds to just break her back. And the way the arms are pulled for the spider form, they're pulled backwards and completely snap. Because you know, with a spider, it's like this. But when Robin pulls all the arms back, she pulls all the arms back and they go backwards like this. So with Grand Jacuzzi Clutch, and she defeats Black Maria there. And then we see Brook take out all of her subordinates, including the number Kunyun with his the phrase d'armes orchestra, where he just slices completely through all of them and just one-shots them in a single strike. He strikes what appears to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in one singular strike with orchestra. And then he defeats them, and then Robin, being tired after using Demonio Floor, I would like to believe that this is her trump card move to use, and using it causes her to be extremely tired, like using Super Saiyan 2 without having practiced it, or Frieza using Golden Form and then trying to fight Goku directly after but without even trying to see if there were any drawbacks to it. She uses this form and she's incredibly tired, and one of the Marys is perched off in the distance, having seen this whole fight. So, for all intents and purposes, everyone, all of the Tobi-Roppo have been downed. If any of the chapters are anything to go by, not going off the assumption that, oh, I think they may have survived, from what these chapters appear to convey, they've all been downed, and there's no Tobi-Roppo left standing. So now all that's left is to deal with all the fights that with each individual Worst Generation members, like Law and Kid going up against Big Mom, Hawkins versus Killer. Diaz Drake, I still think, is dealing with Scratchman right now. And then all the other fights that are going on. There's still a lot of things to contend to, but we'll deal with that in later chapters. But then we have Caribou, who had like a month's worth of food in his swamp body. And I'll say this, none of his food appears to be covered in any swampness, so it stands to reason that even if you like fall into the sludge of Caribou's swamp powers, there's no actual residue, because it doesn't show any residue on any of the food. And there's meat here, there's fruit and veggies, there's just tons of food for Luffy to eat in order to get his strength back, and none of it looks like it has like, you know, like slimy swampness all over it. So Caribou is crazy useful. He didn't have like an endless supply of meat like some of y'all may have assumed, but he had like a month's worth of food, and Luffy's eating it all down. And then we have John Bard questioning what's going on Onigashima, what happened to Law, what happened to Beppo and the others, and Luffy's too busy eating to actually answer back. And then we have Momonosuke talking to Shinobu, talking about wanting Shinobu to use her powers on him to turn him into an adult. Into an adult. And then it's just to be continued. It'd be something if Momonosuke looks exactly like his dad. And if he looks like his dad, I wonder how Yamato's gonna feel about it. One of you guys have already mentioned that before, but I wonder how Yamato would feel if she saw the son of Odin stand in front of her and he looks kinda like Odin himself. Okay, let me see. Oda tends to get 3 or 4 chapters out between health breaks. Robin baned her.
Yes, I was wondering what would break first. Your spider webs or your body?
Robin snapped her back, reminiscing of Bane breaking Batman. Robin likes to break backs. Robin likes to break, period. She broke that guy, don't remember his name. Hammond? You must be thinking of Hammond. You know, Hama. The long neck fisherman dude. That's how Robin rolls. They can all get these hands. Like, Robin is the epitome of the phrase, catch these hands. Catch all of these hands. That is Robin. She's the living, breathing manifestation of the phrase, catch these hands. So our CP0 gonna head to the 4th floor to deal the killing blow on Who's Who. That is their goal. They say out of everyone dying or out of everyone fighting in Onigashima right now, the only death they want to make sure is official is Who's Who. And I highly doubt that they're just gonna assume that Jinbei killed him. No, CP0 is very, very, very thorough. They are the strongest and most powerful and also the most secretive out of everyone in Cypher Pulse. So I would imagine that they would go out of their own way to make sure and visually confirm that Who's Who is no longer in the land of the living, even if they have to deal the killing blow themselves. But that's it for this chapter, ladies and gentlemen. How long have I gone on for? 40 minutes. Good gracious, this chapter. I think it was Mr. DJ. He commented on my community post concerning the chapters coming out here on Monday. He was not kidding when he said I would be hyped for this chapter. This chapter was fantastic. We finally got to see Robin have her own one-on-one fight, and she won it using a form that is far scarier than any other aspect of Robin. I mean, this new Demonio Flor perfectly fits her epithet of Demon Child. So, we're just gonna have to see once we come back in a few weeks where the story goes from here, and what is Shinobu going to do for Momonosuke in concerns with him turning into an adult. But this was a fantastic chapter. I'm going to go ahead and take a moment to eat my breakfast so that way I can get started with My Hero Academia reaction, and then I'll call it a little bit of a session for today. That's all I got, ladies and gentlemen. Let me not keep you here too long. We'll talk about this more when the next chapter hits, and then when we do reflections, we'll really go into deep dives in concerning these chapters at the end of this month. You guys know how I do. But with that being said, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then consider subscribing because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.